Welcome to YouTube channel. It's day one. Hopefully, there's many more days to come. I'm gonna try to be as consistent as possible because I know that through consistency, this will work out. So yeah, today is gonna be very gym oriented, kind of like just a couple clips here and there of how my day is. I'm currently, this is gonna be low progress, so I'm currently 173 pounds. Not sure what the body fat is looking like right now, but let's go to my fitness pal. This is to kind of here to track my journey and everything of that nature. Um, but yeah, today I pushed down my calories for the day. So I pushed down my calories for the day. I was at 2,100 calories for about 4 months to 3 months, and I went from 200 pounds all the way down to 173. And some of you might say that's very aggressive, but I've honestly never felt as good as I've felt before. I've never looked as good as I looked before, and I don't know, it's kind of been pushing me. So now I want to get a little bit more shredded before summer hits, and um, I want to get down to like 168 maybe, and see how I look then. I look pretty good right now, but I think I have a little bit more work to get done. So yeah, I'm currently gonna be going from 2,100 calories down to like 2,000 calories a day. Um, for the protein, I know protein is supposed to be 1 gram of protein per body weight, per pound of body weight. And I want to get to 163, but also like I there's no I personally feel like there's no downside, to having too much protein. So I'm gonna be sitting around 176 grams of protein. Um, and then for fats, I'm at around 67 grams of fats, and then for my total net carbs, I'm gonna be at 176 grams. And I fluctuate. I go up and down. I always really try to get the protein goal in. Um, it's hard to get the calories and the net carbs and the fats in, especially because I've been eating so much more in a more clean way, and so I'm trying to figure that out in itself. Um, but yeah, that's that, and I'm just trying to keep I live in Boston, so I try to keep the 10,000 steps a day, which I frequently hit because I live in Boston. It's a walking city, and then on top of that, I do cardio when I go to the gym. So I do 12 incline and then 2.5 speed. Um, and yeah, I'm gonna be recording some of my workout. I'm gonna be recording some of the posing. Hopefully today's gonna be a nice day. It's all you can ask for. And then currently, what am I taking? I'm taking creatine, just creatine. That's it, creatine. Um, Nothing crazy. Let's see. I also like when I'm trying to get a decent pump, I take this Feral Sups. Um, Honestly, not my favorite flavor, but it really does get the job done. Um, I paid for it, so might as well use it. And then I do protein powder as well. I use Bum Isolate protein. So that's basically what I'm doing. I already had 3 eggs this morning, a banana, and then we're gonna have some black coffee just to like suppress the hunger for the day because I'm not gonna lie, it's not easy being on a caloric deficit. It really isn't. I want like I'm Chinese and Nigerian, and my culture is just enriched and just eating a lot of food and enjoying life and enjoying different foods and the amount of food. And I just grown up eating a lot of food, whenever I wanted to, And so now, like, cutting back and making sure that I eat with purpose and that I'm getting in the right amount of food is just a completely different uh, thought that I have. I've trying to switch my brain into. But yeah, I got class today. So yeah, I am a college student. I got class today, um, and I do work a full time job. So, or well, full time during the summer, part time over during the school semester. I'm a server. Um, Shit sucks. But besides that, can't really complain. Make good money or decent money. Um, yeah, I'm gonna be posting as much as I can, and yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit when after my class, and then after my class, I'll be going to the gym. I am starting something up that I'm very very excited for. It's called the lifting club, and it's kind of weird that my school, the university that I go to right now, doesn't really have a solidified lifting club. It has like women's lift, and then it has like canes and gains. It's kind of counterintuitive when you really think about it. You go work out and then you flush it all down the drains by going to canes after, and you don't even know how many calories is in. You're not counting any of it, and the sauce and the coleslaw and the fried chicken. I don't know, but I'm very excited to start this lifting club. I'm gonna be the president. My freshman roommate DJ, fucking absolute unit. He's gonna be vice president, and we're gonna take this shit over. I mean, I hope it doesn't turn into like this all boys like fuck lifting meathead thing. Like I genuinely want to help people attain their goals, attain their dream physiques, and kind of like get to places where they never thought they could. Because that's what I think the gym is really about. I think the gym is about uplifting people and making sure that people feel safe in their own body and secure in their own body. Um, and that's something I struggled with when I was younger. I did struggle with body positivity. I mean, when I was a little kid, I was a little bit chubbier, and I just remember back in the day, my dad's a Nigerian dad, and he'd go and he'd pinch the fat on the side of my body, and he would always make me be more active because that's just something that was very important to him. So I played a lot of sports, and I swam. I was a swimmer for a long time, and then I was also a soccer player for the longest time, and honestly, it's like two great sports to get into if you want to just be in shape, because you're either running a lot or swimming a lot, and by God, swimming is one of the most draining sports that one can try. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna be going to class, and then we're gonna see how productive the day is. Hopefully, I can get some video of the gym. Hopefully, today's a leg day, so we're gonna do a little gym video recording, and then we'll just do a little pose down, see where my progress is at right now, and then yeah, we'll move on from there. I'll probably show you a couple of the meals that I'm having. Um, I kind of stick to the same type of meals. Like my breakfast is the same breakfast every morning. Just 3 eggs and um, like a banana or some fruit, and then like a protein shake. So that's my mornings, and then yeah, I'll catch you guys later. We're back. We're back. Leg day. So stretch a little bit and get some warm ups going. Alright. Done with the workout. Done with the workout. Just posing now. We're gonna see the fruits of our fucking labor. We got my boy Johnny in the background too.
Yo, what's up? It's fucking nuts. Do it for a double buy. That's crazy. This is new fire. Free content, I'm fucking. Woo.
I'm so sore. I need to rest it for tomorrow.
Dude,
And this shit captured all of it.
Oh, thank God, Jesus Christ. You gotta hoop now, you clown?
Yeah, I'm about to hoop.
How the fuck?
Yo. Alright, post workout MRE. Calm.
40G right there, 40G.
40 grams of protein. This is literally what I have after I work out every single day. Anyways, yeah, I'm about to go hoop. Yo, we're back. Back from classes. Start this right here. Back from classes. So I haven't eaten anything after the gym except for that protein shake. This is what we're gonna bust this. It's Just Bare chicken strips. Not the greatest thing for you, but honestly needed something quick. What was it, 17 grams of protein, and 2 of these is a serving size, so we went with 2.5 servings, and then I'm gonna crush it with this Chick-fil-A sauce. Honestly, this is like terrible for you as well, but I have like 1,200 calories left for the day, so I can kind of afford it. And then after this, we're gonna eat some dinner. But yeah, nuggets, Chick-fil-A sauce, and then I'll catch y'all for when I eat dinner. All right, it's been a couple hours since I ate. I had the Just Bare nuggets, and then my roommate, I ain't gonna lie, my roommate cooked up some tilapia, so I had to grub on that, I'm not gonna lie. But it really wasn't that taxing. It was about 97 grams of tilapia, which my FitnessPal says is 86 calories, with 17 grams of protein, so can't really complain. I'm about to go kill a steak. Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how I make my steak. Not that crazy interesting, not that wild of a way that I cook steak. Just pretty simple. Yeah. All right. All right, calm. Show on the side. Easiest way to see if the shit is hot enough. Get a little bit of water. Throw it on. If it beads, you're good to go. It did not bead properly, so we're not good to go. It did not bead properly. Yeah, probably give it a couple more seconds. You really want to do it so you can't really hold your hand above the heat for too long. So you kind of know. It's getting there. It's definitely getting there. Alright. We're going to try one more time. There we go. There we go. Alright. You grab a little bit of avocado oil. Lay a little bit on there. Just enough so I can cover the bottom of it. Now what you really want to do is you grab here and you lay the steak on the fatty side. Just to render the fat down a little bit. Use a little bit of its own fats to cook itself. This is my probably like 7th time rewatching Supernatural. Show literally never gets old. Never gets old. Alright, and now lay it flat. And then couple minutes on this side, flip, couple minutes on the other side. You want to see the finished results. Made dinner, a little steak, some broccoli. Cooked to perfection. I personally like my steak like medium rare. It's not picking up well, but it's pink. I'm gonna dog this and then I'll be right back. That's my day. Just killed the steak, killed the broccoli. I didn't really do much for the day. I was gonna go play basketball after my leg day, which is crazy, I know, but I kind of like playing basketball. And I just got new Devin Booker shoes, so I was ready to hoop, you know. But that kind of fell through. I watched the Arsenal game, Arsenal versus Real Madrid. I was really pulling for Real Madrid, even though I don't like Real Madrid or Arsenal. I just kind of want to stick it to Arsenal, but fair play to them. They killed it. I don't have much left for the day. I'm probably just gonna play some video games, look over whatever homework I have left, and then go to bed. So this morning, earlier I talked about my breakup, and that fan is probably loud as fuck. I am very, very sorry. Let me see if I can turn that off actually. But yeah, I started this whole thing because I'd never really had a push to do it. I was just okay with being complacent and doing the usual routine, but after my breakup, let's put a couple of things in perspective. So you guys are going to be seeing me a lot more. I'm going to be doing this a lot more. Tomorrow is a rest day for me. So you're going to see what I do on my rest days. It's probably going to be hooping, walking around the city, going to class, nothing crazy. But yeah, I don't know, I feel like I've grown a lot since the breakup. I mean, it's been a couple weeks now, kind of fresh, you know? And I've met so many amazing people. I've met so many cool people since then. And I've just been growing just in myself. I started journaling. I've started reading the Bible a little bit more, and I'm gonna also use this as a form of journaling. Because this is like I'm not here, right, to get clout. I'm not really here for mad views. I'm just kind of here to enjoy myself. And I hope you guys enjoy some of the content that I'm making. I do post on TikTok. You can find that Brian Bajde or Babs on TikTok. But yeah, I've been posting YouTube Shorts, and I don't know. I've always wanted to post YouTube videos, so we're gonna start doing it. We're gonna start making it happen. The biggest thing I want to say is that I just don't ever want to be in a place in my life, right, when I'm 50, 60, and I'm out of shape and I'm not, in my prime anymore. I don't want to be able to sit back and say I have any regrets, I think that's a big thing with people nowadays. I think they're okay with being complacent and doing the regular everyday things, and not really pushing themselves because they're okay with, living life in a very straight and narrow path, which you can't really fault anybody for, but that's not really who I am. I'm kind of a person who likes to go out and kind of attain the goals and the dreams that I've always wanted. And this is something I always wanted to do. I always wanted to like kind of just talk to a camera and tell people how I feel and show people what I do. And I have a lot of people that come up to me and like, oh Brian, like, how do you get a big back? How do you get a big chest? How do you work out? How do you do the calories? How do you do all that? And I'm here. I'm showing you. This is how I do it. So if you're interested in the journey and you're interested in keeping up with me, I'd say subscribe. I'd say you will be in for a long haul because I am going nowhere. I'm going to be doing this as consistent and as long as possible. And I know it's going to be a long grind ahead. I'm going to learn how to edit. All these videos are going to be better and better each time. I promise. But yeah, thank you for staying with me for the day, kind of getting to see what I do. And I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Yeah. Deuces.